What is going on, everybody? It's Nate. Today is September 15th, 2018. It's about 12:38 p.m. I'm going to do a quick video here of my camera, my point and shoot, and the gimbal that I picked up. So this here is the it's off right now, but the base part of it here is from a company, I believe they're in China. It's Feiyutech. It's a gimbal stabilizer. So if I'm to turn my camera on, so the lens is extended, so it's in the proper kind of weight orientation, and then if I hold down the stabilizer, the purpose of this device allows you to take nice, smooth, steady video without the camera like freaking out. So you can see the orientation of my lens stays pointing forward, even when I'm moving the camera around, so it keeps it nice and steady for doing stuff. Turn around here. It has a couple of neat modes. One of them is lock, so if I press the mode button once, it puts the gimbal into lock mode. So now when I turn the gimbal, the camera tries to stay focused on its point, the location or whatever you'd set it at. So let me get the screen to come back on so it doesn't go to sleep. So that's the lock mode. So even as you're kind of moving it around, it tries to stay focused over that way. 2 taps. What did 2 taps do? Oh, AF. So that one kind of like points a little bit downwards. Triple tap turns the camera around so it's facing you, and now you can sit there and do commentary, or maybe you're doing a selfie type stuff. So that turns it around on the gimbal. There's this reset button back here. If you tap it twice, it goes back to 0 position and where you started out at. It has a little joystick here on the front. This little joystick button, and it just kind of pushes in different directions, up, down, left, right. So what's cool with that is you can hold your camera and then just press the joystick to one side. So the camera can, pan and film the scene that you're looking at, which is pretty cool. Is it 4 taps? I'm trying to remember just off the top of my head. So if I do a reset, this is kind of neat too. So maybe you want to do a time lapse. So I'm going to start my camera angle up. Maybe I'm going to do a sunrise or a sunset. So I'm going to set my camera and gimbal up where I want it to kind of, over the next 15 minutes, just pan across the sky as it does its time lapse. Well, this allows you to do that. I think it's 4 taps. Let's see. So I heard it beep, so that's like, okay, I'm ready for time-lapse mode. So what you do then is you set your gimbal position to its first point, press the button once, it beeps again. So now you can actually turn this, pan and tilt. I'm just going to turn the pan to another position, and then press the button again. It actually goes to that, and based on how long you have it programmed for, it's actually moving right now, but I think I've got it programmed for a time lapse of an hour, so you're not going to see it really moving per se. If it were set to like a 15-minute time lapse, you would see it do its little pan, but it's not going to do it because I've got it set too far out. Let's reset it. That's about it, really. This is the Feiyutech G6 Plus, which gives you a different base style here that allows you to mount a whole bunch of different cameras. Point and shoots, the big DSLRs, GoPros, your iPhone, whatever it is you want to put on there. It gives you that nice stabilization. You know, sometimes if you're doing a video and you're walking, you know, the camera is doing a lot of this, so you tend to see that. So with this, it kind of helps to, you know, get rid of the movement. So this comes off. It's the base. This is just a tripod portion. So we take this off. And you can just use it with just the handle without this. And then I have another extension accessory that came with it too, and the iPhone mount accessory that comes with it. So the gimbal itself, I think I paid $270 on Amazon. I think it was about $270 on Amazon, but I think it's worth it. Trying to get your camera balanced initially is a little bit complicated. Not complicated, it's just weird. You have to obviously balance with the gimbal off, you know, and your lens, your camera in the mode that it's going to be in. You know, you want this as level as it can be. So there's points, adjustment points. There's one here, there's one here, there's one here, and then there's one here. So you have to adjust all of these points for it to work or level properly. So if you can see it, it's kind of off on the side there. You know, the camera itself, if you don't have this set right, you know, if this is too far forward, your camera is going to be too far forward. So you have to get this portion. Normally I hold it here on the side of this gimbal, and that allows me to adjust that portion there. So that's level. To me, it's level enough. So I'll tighten that portion down. So then I'll let go, and then I'll see whether or not whether it's hanging too far this way or too far that way. There's an adjustment system here where you loosen this up, and then this whole rod slides back and forth. So you can then, you know, adjust its level this way. But for me, you know, and again, it doesn't have to be 100%, because the when you turn on the gimbal itself, it kind of self-stabilizes and levels itself. It knows where it needs to be at to be level, but so you're not putting a bunch of torque on these motors. You want to have it as level as possible, because if it's not completely level, it's still, the system's still going to level it out, but now you've got too much extra weight on the motors, and you might actually hear that sound in the motors. So once you have it set, then you hold down the button. You can see there's a little display here, little light up when it comes up. And again, it levels it. So very cool. I'm very excited to see, you know, hopefully I can go out and get some decent photos and videos of falls right around the corner. So hopefully we can get some good stuff. And that's the thing I really want to post, is like nice videos of just outdoors, you know. I'm an IT guy by trade for the last 25 years. So I sit at a desk a lot. So I want to be able to capture what's out there. Get away from this screen and these cameras, at least that camera. Take that one outside. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. And we'll see you on the next video. Hopefully the next video though will be, you know what? We're going for a walk tomorrow, Jody and I and some friends. So I think I'm going to take this with the gimbal and see if I can't get some good quality video of the Boise River and some trees. Things haven't really started changing colors yet because it's fall, but I think I'll still be able to get some nice stuff. I'll put a little video together and see how it comes together. I'll put a video together to see how it comes together. That makes a lot of sense. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.